Tom, you haven't been helpful in training Max, and I'd rather you leave him alone. Okay then, I quit. What? I have over 99 missed calls from the CEO.
Trouble Busters!
My name is Tom. I'm a terrific young man who's in charge of being a trainer at work. Not only do I get along with all my newbies, but I'm also great at training. Everyone I trained is always successful, and they call them Tom's children. Hey, Tom! Hello, Max. I'm usually very successful with what I do, but it's not always the case. What is it that you wanted to talk to me about? Oh yes, about that. I talked to Max to nicely ask him to always use a new subject when sending out emails to our clients, instead of always replying to an existing thread. Is that all you wanted to talk to me about? Yes, if you can do that moving forward. Tom, I feel like you've been picking on Max a little too excessively. Really? I don't think so. I'm telling you because it's the truth. To add, Tom, you haven't been helpful in training Max, and I'd rather you leave him alone. Are you sure? Not only he can't get his job done, but he won't even greet others, so I've been focusing on helping him improve. That's a little rude. What the heck is wrong with these guys? I went ahead and tried my best to explain to Mr. Underhill the areas of opportunity to improve that I saw in his son, Max, but he continued to choose to be on Max's side. Is this over yet? Hey, Daddy, can I go home now? You don't need to do anything, but you should stay just a little longer. This is no good. These guys aren't gonna do me any good. I'm 27. I guess I still have time. Okay then, I quit. I'm not letting them get away with this. Trouble Busters! Yes? Who's that? Yikes! That's the CEO! Oh, it stopped. Wait, what? I have over 99 missed calls from the CEO, and he's calling again. Since I knew this wasn't normal, I decided to ignore all his calls. I ignored and ignored and ignored and ignored and ignored. But he won't stop calling. What? Why won't he stop calling? He's been ringing my phone non-stop since this morning. Why? Why does he keep calling me? Since I realized that I had no choice but to pick up his call, I decided to finally take it. Yes, hello? Hello? Tom, thanks for picking up my call. No worries. I'm sorry to keep calling you. No, I'm sorry to resign all of a sudden. I made sure I spoke with Mr. Madison about it, and he accepted my letter of resignation. But is there anything I can help you with? This is not good, Tom. Was there anything else that I could have done, or was this not approved? Or there wasn't anything wrong, but... Sir, let me talk to him. Hey, Tom! What is it? Just come to the office right now! I'm not your subordinate anymore, so please don't order me around. It's all about the newbies who were trained by you, who are called Tom's children. They all said that they don't find a point in working here unless they get to work with you, and they all resigned. What? All of them? How exactly did you train them? This is ridiculous! Hey, Mr. Underhill, you can't spoil him, sir. Tom decided to quit the job just because there was something he didn't like. I actually wanted to talk about that, too. All right, I'll let him know right away. Tom, the CEO is upset with you. Okay. Make sure you show up, okay? If you're grateful that he had ever hired you. What the heck is wrong with him? I wish him a terrible future. I hope he lives the rest of his life without finding an ethical dentist. But then, I owe the CEO. The only thing I could do for him at this point is to talk to the newbies that I trained. Huh? Can't you convince the newbies? I can't. They're being a little stubborn about this. I've been telling them to calm down and think about it, but they seemed quite serious about it. That's not good. And why are you so calm? Don't you have a sense of responsibility over this? Tom, may I ask why you decided to resign? That's because I scolded him just a bit. Tom is so soft-skinned, he just ran because he didn't like that I scolded him. Of course I'd run. What? I went ahead and told the CEO about all the concerns I had about Max's work ethic, along with how Mr. Underhill had been playing favoritism for his son. What? Was that why you decided to resign? Yes. I don't care about you at this point, but this company can't possibly run when a bunch of other people are gone too. You better talk to them. Hold on a second. Mr. Underhill, this is your fault. Me? How so? Yes, you've been playing favoritism towards your son. What? Exactly. You got your son a job just because you worked here and you played favoritism. This isn't good. Don't worry about it. I trust in my son's potential, and I can assure you that his talent will bring our company huge benefit. I didn't hire him just because he's my son. He earned it. What are you talking about? Oh, I've been reported about some things about Max, too. He never greets others. He's always late to work. He doesn't listen to others. My son does better when you let him do his own things. Do you have any supporting evidence? A lot of our associates have been reporting to me that Max has been playing cell phone games during his working hours. I've also been reported that you've been looking the other way about it. That's not even true. Don't let them fool you. We can talk about that later, Mr. Underhill, but what makes you think that you have the authority to talk to Tom about how he trains? Authority? I have a higher position than him. I felt hurt. This guy sucks at training, and that's why I didn't want to do as he says. If there is something wrong with how Tom trains, you can always report to me directly. But if you're using that as an excuse to avoid doing work, you're at fault, as well as your father who's been taking your side. Tom said terrible things to me. Tom isn't like that. I've been watching him train our new hires on multiple occasions. He never says or does anything inappropriate. It just happened, didn't it? I must have been the only victim who was inappropriately trained by him. If I say that he hurt my feelings, that just becomes a fact, right? I'd like to say that my son is correct. If my son says that Tom said terrible things, then the things he said were terrible. Interesting. If the recipients can interpret the sender's words in any way they wished, then no one would ever want to say anything because you never know how it'd be received. I was also listening to what Tom was saying to my son. He was irrational and rude. Tom, what do you say? They're lying! You can also ask the other team members who are around us, too! It's not about the other team members! I'm the only one who matters because I was the recipient of those horrible things he said! That's right! This was neither my son nor my fault! But you don't have any supporting evidence that Tom said inappropriate things to him, right? Or do you? It could be something like an audio recording. We don't have that. In that case, your allegations don't stand valid. We may not have any evidence, but I'm the witness. But at that point, this is a he said, she said problem. Either way, Tom, I'm so sorry, but I really need you to come back and work with us. Okay, I guess I resigned out of impulse because I was upset. See? I knew it! You should have done that from the very beginning! Resigned out of impulse? I hope you're ashamed! Hey! Aren't those things you just said the exact examples of what would be considered inappropriate? I need you to stay out of this conversation. So, Tom, will you stay with us? I have a condition for that. A condition? Who the heck do you think you are? You said you quit at one point, so you might as well quit all the way through. Just stay out of this. The condition that I would like to ask for is to tell me the reason why Max had been offered the limited number of positions that we were hiring for this time around, and whether the HR manager, Mr. Underhill, had been part of this. Huh? That's not true! I hired him because I simply believed that my son would be an asset to this company! But he's not passionate about work. He doesn't get along with others. He's unproductive, inefficient, and uncooperative in every way possible. Daddy? That's just from your perspective. You can't bring my son down just by speaking from your perspective. The condition I have is to know what achievements he had in the past that made him deserve to be offered the position we offered him. Okay. Oh, sir. Hello, it's me. I need you to do me a favor and bring over Max Underhill's resume along with his personnel file to me right now. Resume and his personnel file, okay? Sir, don't you think you're being a little rude? Are you doubting my hiring skills? I'll apologize to you if I was wrong. If you're confident with what you've done, you shouldn't have any issue with what I'm doing. Unless... Did you use your authority to bring Max to our company? That's not true at all. Well then, but if I ever discover that there had been any discrepancies upon making hiring decisions for your son, you need to know that you have jeopardized your position. We knew it. Why does it say that his written assessment was a perfect score? This must have been a mistake. You even scored unanswered questions to be answered correctly. Was this something that no one else sees? Writing that unintelligent people can't see? This is bad. The assessment results and interview notes were things that other people would never take a look at. As long as I was the top HR manager, I can't possibly let him enter my sanctuary like this. His resume has a lot of typos and misspelled words. And what is this? Just way too many typos and misspellings. Sir, this seems like there's a lot more to this. You think so too? Yes, I believe we should look at the performance appraisal checklist since Mr. Underhill is also in charge of it. I agree. I disagree. This is enough. I'm a human too. I'm a father. Sometimes I make mistakes too. Tom, I would like you to come back and work with us as soon as you can. I'd also nominate you to be the HR manager. What? I'm the HR manager? I'd like you to take over for our former HR manager, Mr. Underhill. Former HR manager? What? Former manager? This is bad! No, please don't do this! You already know that I can't let you keep your position. You've been telling me that your son will be an asset to our company. Why don't we have him take an assessment right now? Huh? I can't do that! If his grades are inconsistent, it will be a bit challenging for us to see whether the initial assessments had been conducted accurately. But scoring all perfect scores will be clear and obvious. We just need to see if he can truly score that high. You shouldn't have cheated from the beginning. You made your son kind of like a pitcher who can only throw straight balls at 80 miles per hour, but he'd tell people that he can throw straight balls at 93 miles per hour. We'll know as soon as we have him take the assessment. And you're not getting away by saying that you just didn't do as well as most other days, okay? This also tells me that you have such poor risk management skills, too. As the HR manager, you would know the consequences if there have been any discrepancies against what had been agreed upon signing the company handbook. Okay, I understood. I'll terminate Max as of right now, and I'll remove the source of the problem from this company. Daddy, you can't do that to me! I was the one who saved you when you had no luck finding a job. This means that you've been in the trash chute of this society to begin with. Why are you making yourself sound as if you picked me up because I was a recyclable waste or something? Do you think I'm a milk crate? What makes you think that you're more valuable than a milk crate? Look at yourself! You call me less worthy than a milk crate, but I'm exactly the cause of you losing your job. You're the one who should be looking at yourself. What did you just say? What's your problem? Okay, you can argue with each other when you get home together. Tom, you're savage! What are you guys trying to do? Mr. Underhill, I have terrible news for you. Mr. Montgomery decided to file a lawsuit against the two of you for breach of trust. Breach of trust? What, Daddy? What's a breach of trust? Toby! Tell me what a breach of trust is. A breach of trust is violating the terms of a trust agreement. Essentially, when someone who is entrusted with property or information fails to act responsibly.
Toby, hurry up and take a bath.
Okay. And acts in a way that goes against the expectations of the person who trusted them. It may result in up to 5 years of imprisonment or a penalty of up to $5,000. What you have done here is to hire an employee that wasn't needed, and it becomes a breach of trust. No way! But a lot of other companies always hire family members and play favorites for them too. You should stop thinking that there's no risk in doing what everyone else is doing. Not only are you going to lose your position with us, but you have breached the trust. You will end up with a criminal record. Good luck finding a new job. This must be a lie. No, this is reality. Tom, why did you go out of your way to explain to Mr. Montgomery about the breach of trust? It's simple. What is it? It's because my food tastes better after beating a villain like you! Mr. Underhill was arrested on the spot, while he also lost his position with us. The court sentenced him to... The defendant is found guilty. He is sentenced to 2 years of imprisonment with 4 years on parole. Oh no! Am I really going to prison? His wife also left him, and he had to pay for childcare of $500 per month for his younger son for the next 15 years. I promise I'll work hard, so please hire me. I already decided to hire my son for this position this time around. Never show your face again, you criminal! Oh God, I hate people who get jobs through their connections. How pathetic! What goes around comes back around, and he finally learned his lesson after failing to get a new job. I finally realize what I've done, but I guess it's already too late. Yup, no one was next to him at that point. What? Did you fail an interview again? Gosh, you're so useless! Except for his crazy son. Max resigned from the company as soon as he realized that his father was no longer the HR manager. He's currently unemployed, and all he does is complain about the fact that his father's struggling to find a new job. Dad, you're the one who raised me to be this way, so you better be responsible for me. God, please forgive me. He's in trouble as deep as his father, and I wonder how he stays so arrogant. But I guess that's not my problem. As for me, I felt so much better when I returned to work, now that I didn't have to deal with the crazy HR manager and the crazy newbie. Tom's children have all returned to work with us again, and we're all working productively every day. Trouble Busters!
Oh my lord, you're always so cute, Amanda. Here you go, your New Year's present. Hope you enjoy it, darling.
Yay!
Well now, shall we go to the other room?
What about Sadie's New Year's present?
None for her.
What?
It's snack time.
Yay! Snack time!
Here you go, my darling.
Thank you, Grandma. But these are orange peels.
Sadie, what's the matter, darling? Hi there. My name is Helen. I'm a part-time housewife who lives with my husband, Alan, who is currently working alone in another city, and our daughter, Sadie. Every day is great, and we as a family couldn't be happier. The only thing that concerns me is the harassment from my mother-in-law, Mrs. Thompson.
I'm really sorry, honey. They apparently need me for another assignment, and I know it's really sudden. Looks like January 1st is going to be when I return home.
I see.
I should call my parents and tell them you won't be staying there after all.
No, that's okay, honey. Sadie already wrote a letter to her darling grandma, too.
All right, then. I'll make sure to be back on the 1st.
Mrs. Thompson, thank you for inviting me.
It was Alan who invited you, but anyway.
I suppose that's right.
Grandma, read my letter to you, pretty please.
Oh, what dirty handwriting! This is also the influence of a mother who only graduated from junior high school.
Yes, you heard right. The best education I ever got was middle school level. Both of my parents tragically passed away in a car accident when I was in middle school. Because of that, I had to give up on many, many things. I had to give up ballet, which I absolutely loved, and also to head off to high school and to university.
I suppose you know how to be a wife, at least.
Of course I do.
Only those who worked at the end of the year as diligently as a cart horse can spend a relaxing New Year's Day.
Of course.
Helen, you can be in charge of the Japanese osechi dinner.
What? But I've never made osechi before.
Ugh, this is what I mean when I say stupid-ass middle school graduates.
Mrs. Thompson, perhaps you could teach me?
What the hell? Unlike you, Mrs. Fuzzy Britches, I'm a very busy woman and I can't teach you. I use that frickin' dementia-infested brain even a little bit.
Okay, Helen. Take a deep breath. In that case, I'll show you, with the help of the internet. Let's see here. Steamed fish meal bun, eggs, and... Oh man, the eggs are absolutely ruined. Guess I'll go and get some more. I have to protect Sadie's smile, I thought as I stooped down and hugged my darling daughter. But once I came back to Mrs. Thompson's house from the store...
What do you think you're doing, eh? Slacking off, I see.
I'm not slacking off, Mrs. Thompson.
Wow, you even talk like a middle school graduate. Before you start frickin' complaining, finish up the damn osechi, shake a leg and get to work.
That night, we fell asleep, exhausted, without hearing the New Year's countdown.
Happy New Year, Mom. Oh my lord, you are always so cute, Amanda. Here you go, your New Year's present. Hope you enjoy it, darling.
Yay!
Well now, shall we go to the other room?
What about Sadie's New Year's present?
None for her.
What? Mrs. Thompson, what was it you just said?
None for her. I'm not giving oh so precious Sadie even a single penny. Even a trash bag would be a waste to give her as a present.
What? Grandma, there's no present for me?
What a thing to say, Mrs. Thompson. I think I have the only right here to be angry, Helen. Listen here, you only got a stupid middle school diploma because you didn't like to study and didn't work hard. If she hadn't been raised by a middle school graduate prick as a mother, Sadie would be a little better off, for real.
And you can get the frick away from me, you dirty rat. Need I remind you, I might go back to being a school teacher. But if you carry the middle school graduate pathogen, I won't get my students anywhere anymore.
I agree. Don't you dare come any closer than a 1 meter radius from me, understood?
Why do you hate middle school graduates so much?
You know, middle school educated women are so quick to use their feminine weapons to taunt and seduce men.
He says he can never be satisfied with someone like you, little Miss Sissy Moneybags.
You middle school graduate bitch. And you must have played with my darling son Alan with your slutty womanly weapons too, eh?
What? Please don't hate me, Grandma.
To look down on someone just because of their looks or education is the worst thing you can do as a human being. Sadie's talent and beauty are invisible to those pricks' clouded eyes, and all the diligent effort I've made to get where I am.
I'm home. I'm sorry I'm late, honey. Wait a sec. Did something go wrong between you and Mom?
I told Alan everything about all the events from the past few days. I can't take it anymore.
And I can't forgive them either. How dare they hurt my lovely wife and daughter in this way? Helen, you need not go easy on those good-for-nothing bitches.
Troublebusters, initiate!
It's all your wife's fault, Alan.
Huh?
Admit it, it's the truth. I told her to buy a present for Amanda, my sweet, sweet granddaughter, and she took the liberty of getting the same outfit for her own daughter. And I asked her to lend me some money, but she wouldn't lend me a single penny either. Nothing she ever does is good enough for you, son.
Everything you've done, Mom, has been in the wrong all this frickin' time. It's so precious to see kids wearing the same outfit in my eyes and in everyone else's. What's wrong with Sadie having the same shirt as my niece?
Hey, that guy in the picture.
And Helen is a wonderful person. She started a non-profit organization to help single parents and their children, and families living in poverty so that they don't have to suffer the same pain she did when she was younger.
Yeah, that's where I learned ballet from Mr. Tyrell.
And besides that, the $1,000 that we send you every single month directly comes from Helen's own pocket.
What? I will stop sending money to you starting this month, Mrs. Thompson. It seems that the money I sent with all my heart and love to you is being used to go around gallivanting with Chloe, belittling me all the while. So please rely on your own daughter from now on.
What? What do you mean by Helen was sending me money?
I have been blogging about my daily life with Alan and Sadie ever since I first married him, 7 years ago. It's been such a long time, but over time it became a parenting blog that got a huge positive response. And perhaps 100 of my most liked posts have been compiled into a few books.
What? Published?
They've all been published, indeed.
And like I said, she also started an organization that allows children to study and learn for a small fee, so that they don't have to give up on their future like she did. Now, various teachers, professors, and celebrities are paying attention to her organization and its purpose. And many are helping out with talks, events, and handsome funding.
And that's why the famous ballet dancer Robert Tyrell is...
Yeah, Mr. Tyrell is a very fun guy and almost as nice as my daddy.
Hey, I wonder, will there be more dance lessons by Mr. Tyrell? Yes, there will be. He'll be coming here during his upcoming performances in the summer. Is there any chance that Amanda could join in those lessons? Huh?
It would be a great asset for the future to be taught by a famous teacher, don't you think? I think such an opportunity ought to be given to a talented girl like Amanda.
My dear goddamn sister, you don't understand anything.
That's right. Compared to each other, no child is superior or inferior. Every child is a shining diamond in the rough. The worst thing we can do is block out that light for the convenience of us adults. That's why I created the NGO Rescue the Kids. It's to protect children from people like you two, who look at children as though they were judges at a talent show.
What? Then does that mean I can't take lessons from Mr. Tyrell? Sadie, you said that you wanted to take lessons together.
You can easily buy ballet shoes, and families that can easily pay for the teacher's lessons as usual don't have to send their kids to these group lessons, do they?
We don't put any income restrictions on families that wish to participate. But at the very least, you have to be someone who shares our philosophy.
If you want me to sympathize with your NGO's philosophy, I'll go through with it, for real. 100% legitimate, tearful sympathy for your efforts.
Well, in that case...
Oh, you are indeed kind, Helen, darling. Really stoked to see you work towards equality in children.
What? Sadie?
The next time the kids have a recital, they're going to be dancing the Nutcracker.
And Clara, the lead role, is going to be done by Sadie.
Yeah, I'm going to practice a lot.
What?
Did you two just say something?
No, not at all. No harm in letting Amanda join in, right?
Well, I guess the only parts free to play in the recital are the mice.
A mouse? No. If I'm not Clara, I won't go dancing, Mommy.
Of course you aren't, darling. To let that little hog-faced brat be Clara, that's a sure taint on my pride. I don't care about that kind of joke, Helen. What do you mean you won't transfer any money to me next month?
Then let me ask you this. If you were a middle school graduate and your mother-in-law was the kind of person who disrespected me severely by casting aspirations every time her mouth opened, would you want to do anything for that kind of horrible person?
That would be.
And I was getting paid from the income of multiple books I wrote, all of them containing my heartfelt maternal feelings for Sadie. And you made her cry with terrible words, too.
That's just a misunderstanding, Helen, honey.
A misunderstanding? Where in your words of brilliant insult could I have misunderstood anything? You said a piece of cake would explode if, quote, the likes of Sadie ate it.
I'm telling you that's not what I meant. There's something called tough love in this world. I mean, Alan was the same when he was young, but Sadie is also a sensitive and gentle girl too, right? That's why I thought I had to train her for something rather harsh and cruel now. A knife only gets sharper by countless smacks of the hammer in the forge, right? My words are the same way.
You think you've come up with a good analogy. In a way, you're describing exactly what you've been doing. But smacking iron continuously with a hammer will eventually make the metal thinner, more brittle, and more fragile. How many times did you make Sadie and Helen cry? How much did you break their hearts?
Alan?
No, that Japanese swords, the ones that samurai use, are made of soft base metal and hard steel. It is not just a matter of beating it thin to give it a sharper edge. It is made strong by making it soft. That soft bullion that can be made inside a child so that they can grow into the finest human being is the heartfelt love of a parent. No matter what happens, no matter who and what in the world becomes their enemy, to have parents who will always stand by you through to the end is paramount. I am convinced that only because of that can children develop the strength and flexibility to be a good, responsible adult. Your damn words don't contain even a drop of that love, Mom. I am on their side no matter what. No one can stop me from loving them.
I love you too, Alan.
I love you too, Mommy. Daddy.
What frickin' love? This is the cheesiest, corniest love poem I've ever heard in my goddamn life. It's a big waterfall. If you're such a loving person as you claim to be, then I guess you should do your duty to take care of your mother as well, You wouldn't want to starve your mother while living a good life for yourself now, would you?
You have a pension. You have a house. You can afford to feed yourself.
People can't just live by eating and having a roof over their head. We also need to have something known as entertainment.
Entertainment?
It's always your greatest entertainment to have a glamorous lunch with Chloe, and you always have a blast with your outlandish ramblings about me. That, and also your hobbies of attacking others, one-upping them, and stomping and jumping on their dignity is your greatest specialty, isn't it?
I'm not doing such things, right, Chloe, darling?
That's right. I don't want you people belittling people's humanity, particularly mine and Mom's.
But it was you who was always having fun with your mother with the money I was transferring to her, right? That's why I think it's fair that from now on, please have your daughter support you, Mrs. Thompson.
Huh? I don't want to do that. We are not rich, you know. We have money to pay for Amanda's lessons, and we also have a mortgage to pay off.
Oh, but need I remind you, you might go back to being a school teacher, right? Chloe McDonald, National University graduate with a degree in education. I am very sure you must have some admirable educational philosophy, one that teaches others never to look down on others, right? And yet you've been condescending to yours truly.
Sis is going back to being a teacher. Where did such a joke come from? There's no chance in infinity.
Why, honey? She did say that herself a few days ago, you know. She said she might go back to teaching.
Didn't you know the reason why she quit teaching?
Wasn't it because she got pregnant with Amanda?
No, Helen, that's not the reason at all. A student of hers told her that she wasn't feeling well, and the student threw up on the spot. She said this to the student verbatim. "You stupid little brat, you clean this frickin' filth of yours right now!" This was in a middle school, and another student was filming the class and caught the footage. It erupted into a viral firestorm. Unbelievable, right?
All right, I admit it, I lied that I'll ever be hired back as a teacher. That's why I can never take care of Mom. You, Alan, as her oldest son, should take care of her.
That's right. You have a duty, no, an obligation to take care of your parents, Alan.
Obligation, eh? Obligation doesn't include love. And that's why I'll come back every month to check up on you to make sure you're only being given the minimum amount of money you really need. For example, I won't allow you to use my money for that damn mountain of chocolate truffles. The dresses in your wardrobe that you don't even wear. Your hobbies like flower arranging and hula dancing and everything else. I forbid you from using my money on these things. If you want to keep all those, you have to keep using your own money.
Why, honey? Why are you being so cold to me?
It's because you stepped on the feelings of Helen without any feeling of remorse, despite her generous deposits of money out of consideration for my mother. If I'm being cold to you, then what you've been doing is as outrageous as a liquid nitrogen human freezing machine. Why don't you apologize to Helen for your rudeness before you rush off to get your own money? Not even a single word of apology?
I'm sorry, Helen. Forgive me, Helen. So give me the money.
I don't care if you apologize for the sake of money, Mrs. Thompson. Nothing starts without a sincere heart.
I can't afford any extra heart to spend on you.
Huh. You should start by being grateful to others, eh? Thank you. I'm very grateful. Practice dictating like you're in elementary school, eh? How's that for level 0?
Huh? Who the frick's going to do that?
Grandma, I'll practice with you. Say it with me, Grandma. Thank you.
Frick you.
I'm very grateful.
I'm very vengeful.
You failed, Grandma.
Let's go home now, Helen. We're just wasting time here.
I know, we try to speak to them in human language and all we get is an evil, groggy response.
Wait a minute. Either you leave me the money, Alan, or you, Chloe. Ugh, it's all that idiot wife Helen's fault, that stupid bitch. Curse her.
As for what happened to my mother-in-law after that, she tried to live on her pension income, but she couldn't get out of her extravagant lifestyle. And she kept calling me and Alan every day to transfer money to her.
Alan, I just want $500. Please deposit it into your mother's account.
Apology be damned.
God damn it, that ungrateful son of a bitch. Chloe, would you like to have lunch with me again?
If you're willing to pay for it, Mom, sure.
You know I don't have any more money, right? Only $300 is what I ask. Could you make it happen for once? Such bratty children. I raised you and you forgot all about repaying me. In that case, my last trick up my sleeve. Hi, Miss Helen. How are you doing this fine afternoon? Don't stop at just helping children that are strangers to you. Help your struggling mother-in-law, too.
I can't help my mother-in-law if it's for the purchase of this month's special Wagyu beef set.
How did you know that?
Alan saw you looking at an ad with a drooling face in front of your house, and you're immediately asking for one-day rushed money? Kind of ironic.
Please, just buy the cheapest set you can find.
Instead of eating meat, perhaps you ought to meditate so that you can regain your reason, eh? I heard that she later went around to her relatives asking for a loan, but no one would lend her money because of her haughty attitude up until now. She had no choice but to get a job as a cook, but even here she demonstrated the toxic power of an academia supremacist philosophy. She is working while crying every day because she doesn't get along with her colleagues. And she spends her days using the money she made to buy alcohol to drown her sorrows and relieve stress. As for me and my family, the ballet recital in which Sadie played the leading role was a huge success. Of course, the kids fell down and fell on their butts, but it was an amazing recital that brought smiles to everyone's faces. Sadie, you looked so beautiful up on stage today, and this big dinner is a reward for all the hard work you put in.
Yay! It's my favorite hamburger steak.
My darling princess. How about we make an oversized poster of this photo of you and hang it in your room?
Oh no, Daddy. I look so silly.
The family is smiling today, too.
Mommy, Daddy, you always told me that I looked cute and told me to do my best and everything. I want to say thank you. I can always do my best because I have you guys with me. I love you, Mommy. I love you, Daddy.
No, stop, darling. Daddy's so happy I need an umbrella for all the tears.
It's the happiest thing to have a family that truly loves each other, isn't it?
Troublebusters!
I'm sorry, I'm not family, so I will leave.
Don't come here anymore.
Can you actually come back, please?
Excuse me, Milano?
It's Melanie.
What have you been doing all day?
I've been doing things that you asked me to do.
The bath isn't ready, dinner isn't ready, there's no bread for breakfast.
Sorry.
You can't do anything right, can you?
But today
You're not family, but I'm letting you stay here, so you better get to work.
We're married, so I should technically be family.
You're the only one that thinks that.
I don't think so.
Ugh, my legs hurt. I want to hurry up and get in the bath and rest.
right away.
My name is Melanie. It's been 5 years since I've married and started living with my husband, Ted. It's also been 5 years since I've started living with my mother-in-law, who always has something to gripe about. She has a bad leg, so I take care of everything around the house. At first, my husband was kind, but now he just works all the time and doesn't care at all about what happens between his mother and I. I left the house to be happy, so I can't just get a divorce and go home. I have to work hard for my mother-in-law.
I'm home.
Welcome home. Huh?
You were early.
You okay? Sit down, Mom.
But
Mom has a bad leg, so don't make her work much.
I was...
Ted, I warmed up the bath for you, so go take a bath.
I was the one that did that.
I'm so happy that my son covers for me. You know the one thing that makes Ted weak?
What is that?
It's that he married some low-life freak like you. He's got no idea how to pick them.
But...
Hello? Oh my, blah, blah, blah.
I'm used to it, but it still hurts. She continued to keep looking this way and smirking while talking on the phone for about 20 minutes.
Mom! Oh, you're on the phone. Beer?
My name is not Beer.
I want a beer when I get out of the bath, so get to it.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
What's up?
Sasha's going to be coming home soon.
She's going to be having her baby soon, right? She's having it over here.
They're getting a divorce.
Divorce? Oh, but they're having a baby soon.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
I have a bad feeling about this. My sister-in-law Sasha is 9 months pregnant. I'm not exactly good at handling her. But I do like that I'm going to be alone with her less now.
Don't you dare think about skipping out on chores.
I would never.
You're basically a housemaid now that you've married into my family. The second you make a mistake, you have no place in this household.
Okay. Which means things are going to get worse moving forward. I cannot let this get to me. I need to be strong.
I'm home. Welcome back, Sasha.
Are you okay?
Ew, get away from me.
Huh?
Mom, I can't live with this thing. What do we do?
What is it?
Looking at that stupid four-eyed freak makes me sick.
Huh?
I really want her to just disappear, please.
But I haven't done anything.
It's been a minute. What's going on?
Apparently she's not good with Melanie. She gets sick when she's around her.
I don't think that's a thing. It's just random.
Ted.
You're a guy, so you don't understand. Maybe it's her scent.
I don't smell her.
My cells are rejecting her. Ugh, I feel so sick.
Seriously?
What do I do?
Get out! I can't live with you. Just leave me with family.
But you're going to be living here, right, Miss Sasha?
Oh, well. Huh? I'm sorry. I only want the child with family. Get out of here already.
Melanie, go to your room.
Why aren't you saying anything after they say that to me?
She's pregnant. What am I supposed to do? She's family, so my mom is going to cover for Christine too.
But...
It'll calm down once she has the baby. You don't understand because you've never been pregnant.
So I just have to leave the house?
Our family is saying do that, so yeah, do it.
But you're my family too.
You know, my mom is so kind normally and she's being rude to you. Something must be wrong with you.
What? I'm working hard.
Whatever, just go back to your parents' house.
You're not coming with me?
Why would I go with you?
What's the point of living apart from your significant other? We should just rent a new place and live there together.
My mom has a bad leg. You're gonna leave her all alone?
But...
You're not family, so you don't understand.
Not family? I'm not family? If that's how it is, then I can't stay here anymore. I'm sorry, I'm not family, so I will leave.
I don't need your stupid goodbyes. Don't come here anymore. You heard my daughter. Sorry.
I left because I was angry, but what do I do now? I can't go home to my parents' place, and I don't have much money on me since all I did was stay at home. I guess I'll just stay at a motel or something. Right when I started to walk away, Melanie, it's been so long. Miss Helen, what are you doing here? I'm on my way home from work. What are you doing with all that stuff? Huh? Oh, have you had dinner? No, not yet. Me neither. I'm so hungry. Want to go to a cafe or something? I don't know about a cafe. Can we go to a cheap restaurant? Of course. That really happened? I'm probably horrible because I just couldn't keep it to myself, but I can't anymore. Wait, hang on. Are you okay? Here. I'm so sorry. It's the first time I've talked about it to someone, and now it's just built up and come out. You haven't done anything wrong. You're supposed to work together with your significant other. Miss Helen, I can't have some stupid man like that take care of my best friend, Melanie. Yes. You probably don't want to go home because you don't want to worry your grandma and stuff, right? Yeah, how did you... We've been friends since elementary school. I should know. Come over to my place for a while. Huh? Are you sure? Of course. Seems like you don't have much money since you didn't want to go to a cafe anyway. You're right. Don't worry about the money. Just relax for a while. Oh, thank you so much. That's how I ended up staying at my best friend Helen's place for a while. Oh, welcome home. What is this? I just made some food with leftovers. Sorry about that. Huh? No apologizing. This is so good. Really? The room is all clean? Are you some kind of genius? It's not really that big of a deal. No, it really is. I've never had anyone say that my cooking is actually good. I go to restaurants a lot, so I know. This is definitely professional level cooking. That's going too far. I'm serious. I'm positive. They should have nothing but gratitude for what you do. You've done nothing wrong. Be more confident in yourself. Confident? I know. I've never heard any of them say thank you to me once. Are you sure you're going to keep this up? I should definitely just get a divorce rather than trying to take care of her with her leg. I'm starting to get angry. My life is my life, right? That's right. And you get married to be happy. I can't hold this back anymore. Yeah. We're never going to forgive you. Troublebuster. It should be about time. Yeah, it should be. But man, I've really gained weight because of your cooking. What? I'm going to start making low-calorie meals starting tomorrow. That would help me. It's Miss Sasha. I want to hear too. Put her on speaker. Hello? Can you actually come back, please? Huh? Go back? What are you talking about? I mean, you can't just stay out of the house and leave your husband behind all this time, right? So? But Mom does nothing around the house, and I hate it too, so the house is just a huge mess. Please come back. That's a little too selfish, don't you think? What did you want me to say? It's not like my brother is going to do anything either. We need help. Not going to happen. You're so full of yourself just because we're being kind. Huh? Just get the hell home. You're the one that chased me out. So what? You're using your husband's money to just hang around and do nothing. I haven't used any of Ted's money. Whatever. I'm going to be having my baby soon, and I'm sure this baby is going to be ugly, so you need to take care of it. What? You're not going to have a baby, so this is perfect. That's absolutely not going to work. You're the one that said you get sick just seeing me. Stop bringing up the past, you rotten child. It's only been like a month. You're of this house anyway. It's a given that you take care of the chores around here. I don't think we're going to get anywhere talking on the phone like this. I'll just go home for a little while. Hurry up and make sure you buy tomorrow's breakfast. Got it? Wow, I was about to throw the damn phone just listening. I really want to praise myself, actually, for managing to control myself around this. It feels like I've been freed from being brainwashed. You're going, huh? Yes. All right, you got this, Melanie. I'll send you off. Thank you. All right, I'll be waiting here. All right, I'm going. You're finally home. You brought her back? I mean, I don't want to live in this crappy environment. I mean, that's true. Miss Milanu, clean up. I'm Melanie. What about groceries? I said go shopping. I'm not a maid. If you're coming back here, you damn sure are. I told you before. Just so you know, I didn't say I would come back and take care of anything. I just said I'd be coming back a little bit. What? Just shut up and get to work. No, I could not stand living in this house another second. I understand now that I lived far away. I don't care about your stupid mental status. Why do you think I called you back here? I'm your son's wife, and I'm not a maid. No one accepts your marriage, so you're basically a maid.
Yeah, if you're not going to be here as a maid, then you need to pay money. $3,000 for the cost of living and food expenses.
I'm not going to pay that, and I'm not going to do the chores.
You little shit! Shut up and do what you're supposed to do!
Excuse me. Melanie, are you okay? What the hell is this? Ugh.
Get out of our house.
House? This? You live here? Wow. Miss Helen, I've seen pigs that keep their sties cleaner than this place.
Who the hell are you? Get out! I'm going to call the cops.
I'm her best friend. I've heard that you treated her quite horribly, so I'm not going to just leave her alone.
I'm home. Melanie, you're finally back. Do something about this house.
Ted, that's the first thing you've got to say to me?
I mean, things have just gotten worse the longer you stayed out. I really don't want to come back to this house anymore.
Where are you going?
Just out a little bit.
To Cindy.
What? Huh? What are you talking about? Don't say random names like Cindy, please.
I don't even need to question you further with how nervous you are. He's really not good at lying, is he?
Don't say things that don't make sense.
You can't hide it. I've already investigated and I have proof.
You left, so we're basically divorced. It's got nothing to do with either of you.
Nothing to do with... Then you should have filed for a divorce years ago.
I don't want to pay damages. You're the one that screwed up my son's life. We should be suing you.
If you're leaving, then leave some money for damages.
Smooth-brained, four-eyed freaks aren't wanted here.
What? Not wanted?
I mean, think about it.
This is proof of your affair. I've already sent papers detailing the case that we are bringing to sue.
Huh? To her house? Then...
Yeah, it'll be there by this afternoon. I'm sure you'll be called up by the CEO real soon.
What happens if Ted can't go to work?
Oh, and here.
What?
I've already recorded all the conversations you've had, so we've got proof of harassment, too. Wow. Thank you, Miss Helen.
Who are you?
I'm a very, very good attorney.
Attorney?
Please, forgive us, Miss Melanie. We're family.
Yeah, we're family. You wouldn't abandon us.
Family? You guys were the ones that said we weren't family. It's too late now. Don't ever talk to me or come around me again.
But...
Make sure you figure out what half is mine and pay for damages. Later, my husband sent his mistress and myself damages. It was after I'd claimed my half of the assets, so he didn't have enough money. He had to take out loans and was fired, so he's been working temp jobs and part-time jobs constantly.
You messed with the CEO's daughter. Serves you right.
The sister-in-law was also sued for damages and ended up having to work a month after she gave birth. Ted's mother's leg had a long recovery, but she hadn't used it in a long time, so her leg had atrophied. It was pretty tough, apparently.
Please, come back.
Please, let's figure things out. I'll take care of you.
Don't reach out to me again. I'm going to call the cops if you do. The other day, I went around their house and saw that they were selling it. Unfortunate. Not that it has anything to do with me anymore. I'm going to work hard to make myself happy from now on. Make me some food sometimes, though.
Of course.
Troublebuster.
Man, she was such a pain in the butt. I guess all is well since she left behind inheritance. You're Mr. Mark? Huh? Who the hell are you? I'm a lawyer. My name is Sean. What the hell are you doing here? Well, I have a will from your mother. Huh?
Do you understand what you're saying?
Are you sure you should be acting like that to me?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna be inheriting everything from my mom soon.
Huh?
If you dump me, you're not gonna get anything.
That's not what I'm after.
Don't lie. I'm sure that's what you want.
I just said no, that's not it.
Stop acting like you're so incredible. You must feel relieved that that nuisance is gone, right?
I have plenty of great memories, and I'm sad that she's gone.
You're weird. Whatever. I'm busy, so I'm not gonna be coming home for a while.
But we've gotta handle the funeral.
Just figure it out on your own. I'll go over there right before it's over.
I mean, my mother-in-law wasn't the kindest person to me, but I was still sad, and her own flesh and blood has nothing good to say. And not only that, he's forcing me to take care of the funeral. I can't believe that he's my husband. I have to do what I can to make sure she's got a proper funeral. Then I got a call.
Miss Melanie?
Yes, speaking. Who is this?
I'm a lawyer.
My name is Sean.
A lawyer? What can I help you with?
This is in regards to Cindy.
My mother-in-law. She actually passed yesterday.
I know, ma'am. That's why I'm calling you now.
Huh? What do you mean?
Miss Cindy directed me to call you in case something happened to her.
What did she want with me?
I have a will from her.
A will? I didn't know. Shouldn't her son be getting it then?
No, she said that she wants me to give it to you. If anything, she said don't even tell Mr. Mark about the will until the very last second.
I don't understand at all.
I can't tell you the details about the will, but there's something else that she wants me to tell you.
Yes?
Well,
I was shocked by what was said. If that was true, I can't believe it. I knew I had to take revenge on Mark. I'm never going to forgive him. Troublebuster! We were able to hold a quaint but nice funeral. Right before it was over...
We almost done.
What have you been doing this whole time?
I was busy. Sorry for making you do it alone. I'll give you your money, so don't worry.
Money? This is your mother!
She was really a pain in the butt, huh? I mean, she left behind stuff, so I guess I'll let it slide.
I really cannot bring myself to like you as a human.
You're really gonna talk to me like that? I'm gonna chase you out with nothing to your name.
He was late and didn't seem like he regretted anything. If anything, he acted angry. He kept talking about the will, then...
you must be Mr. Mark.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
I'm a lawyer. My name is Sean.
A lawyer? What's a lawyer doing here?
Well, I have a will from your mother.
Huh? Why she got a will? I'm the only child.
I want you to hear this all out because it brings that point up as well. Can everyone gather around, please?
Uh-huh.
We gathered into the living room. Mark didn't know about the will, so he looked pretty anxious.
I will open the will. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
With regards to inheritance, Melanie will inherit it all.
What? Why? That's insane!
That is what she has willed.
That's a lie. Show me. This is not valid. It's impossible.
No, this is a very valid document.
She was completely senile. This is invalid. Melanie must have done something.
I most certainly did not.
My parents hated Melanie, so there's no way that she would leave behind her inheritance to her.
This was written half a year ago. This is a report from the doctors that proves she was of sane and sound mind to write this will.
What?
The doctor was absolutely sure about her decision-making skills.
But...
I understand she was old and forgot things easily, but it wasn't enough to invalidate the will.
Then why was there so much trouble?
That's because... Would you like to tell him, Miss Melanie?
Yes, I'd love that.
Huh?
She started being tough on me about 2 years ago.
I mean, true. That's why she didn't like you. There's no way that she would leave behind all her stuff to you, especially if she was of sound mind.
I thought maybe she didn't like me either, but the reality was the opposite.
Huh? I don't understand.
You can't think of anything?
No.
I see.
This is...
You cheated on me.
No, this is...
She had found out about this 2 years ago and had been researching you the whole time.
What? Why would she do that?
What do you mean?
Even if she did, so what?
Ah, so you're going to ignore your own crimes?
I mean, it was 2 years ago, and that's when she started taunting you.
Right.
Which means she was trying to chase me out too, and find someone else to marry for me, right?
How naive are you?
Huh?
Yes, she was trying to chase me out.
See, I told you.
But not for that reason.
The reason?
She felt bad for me taking good care of her.
Felt bad?
My husband is out having an affair, but I didn't know, and I'm just quietly slaving away taking care of his mother. That's why she wanted me to leave you and live my own life with someone else.
That's just your interpretation.
No, she told that lawyer right there that that's what she intended.
Huh?
That's correct. I received instructions separate from the will, so I simply relayed the information to Miss Melanie.
No way.
Yes way. I told her that it's probably in both her and Miss Melanie's best interest to just be honest, but she was worried that she might hurt Miss Melanie.
She was that concerned about me.
So if she just acted unfriendly and mean, then she thought that Miss Melanie would leave you and her.
No way.
But Miss Melanie didn't run away, and you kept having an affair and having fun on the side, right?
That's
why she wrote the will.
Wait, hang on. This is insane though. She's not even kin.
As long as the will is there, nothing is insane.
How much has my mother-in-law left?
It's on the will, but it's approximately $300K in cash and the house.
No way.
She was saving most of her social security and she didn't touch the money she received when her husband passed. I guess I should have taken some of my dad's inheritance. What? Nothing. Hey, Melanie.
What is it?
You aren't sad.
Huh?
My mom and dad worked hard to save up that money, and some stranger comes along and takes it all.
I mean, I did feel a little guilty.
Then I'll give you your 30K, so just take it and leave.
Why are you talking to me like you have any right to that money?
Of course. It's my money to begin with, and I'm saying I'll give you some of that, so you should be thanking me.
No, thank you. I'm not thankful of you at all.
What?
I feel a little guilty, but this is also her will. I'm going to take it all.
What? Is there nothing I can do? What now? I remembered. What did you remember? My legal inheritance. What about it? It's on the will that she can get some of the inheritance, but I have a right to some of it too. You really do not. You're a lawyer and you don't know about legal inheritance. I definitely get half in a case like this. How about you go back to law school? I am aware of legal inheritance, but I'm not sure what you're saying by that. Huh? I'm saying that I'm the legal heir, so I'm entitled to some inheritance. You really don't know anything. That's correct, under normal circumstances. Huh? You are removed as an heir, so there is no legally obligated inheritance. Huh? Removed? Yeah. Simply put, if the heir does something that is considered legally unacceptable, then they lost the right to their inheritance. Huh? Mr. Mark, you were stealing money from her, right? Huh? How did you know that? I told you that Miss Cindy was of sound mind. She remembered everything. What? So I have already filed the formalities to remove you as an heir. This is proof of that. What does that mean? That means that you do not have the right to anything. Of course, legal inheritance too. Seriously? So we will be following this will to the T, and Miss Melanie will inherit all of the assets. However... But what? She did say she would rethink her decision if you are willing to rethink your decision. I do! I repent! Melanie is the only person that is able to make that decision, however. I see. I'm so sorry, Melanie.
About what?
Huh?
I'm saying, what do you feel bad about?
All of it.
I don't understand. You're being too vague.
You know, acting in a way that's too misleading.
Misleading?
I didn't have an affair. The woman in these photos is just a friend. My mother misunderstood me.
Really?
Really? Please believe me.
You're still going to lie, huh?
I'm not lying.
This is just a small portion of the photos I have as proof. I have many more that are definite proof of your affair.
Huh?
I also had that lawyer go meet that woman and confirm everything.
But she didn't say anything. Because we made sure that she wouldn't say anything. So there's no point in apologizing.
What?
You're not gonna forgive me, right? It's your fault for the affair.
What are you smoking?
You just kept taking care of my mom and not giving me any attention. I'm the one that wants to sue you for damages.
I see. Then we will handle that in court another day. But that's not all I'm mad about.
Huh?
It's how you've behaved up until this point to your own mother.
My mother?
She just wanted her own son to be kind to her, but you were horrible and mean and doing terrible things behind my back.
That's...
The affair is between you and I, but this is about her inheritance. So I thought that maybe you'd rethink your actions against her, but...
I really do feel bad about that.
Then why didn't you come back?
Because I was just so busy.
Doesn't seem like you've really learned your lesson.
I'm serious.
Didn't I say that the lawyer already paid her a visit?
Oh.
The second that your mother passed away, you went on vacation because you were expecting inheritance.
Well...
And you should have been home yesterday, but you didn't show up until now. What were you doing this whole time? You know, I just wanted to see a human side of you, a heart. But I guess that's impossible.
I was so sad that I couldn't look at her in the face.
Then you don't need her inheritance.
Huh?
I mean, if you inherit everything, the house will also go to you.
Right.
Then you should be too sad to live in her house.
No, that's a different story.
What is different about it? You treat your own mother as an ATM. You are the worst human being there is.
Well...
Your mother willed this, so I will not let you see a penny of that money.
Wait, hang on. You're really gonna put me in a bad position if you do that.
I'm sure. You've been taking out quite a bit of loans, expecting that income.
How did you...
Because she's been looking you up.
That much?
Sounds like you've also been telling people around you that you'd be getting a lot of money, too.
That was just a joke.
Definitely not a joke that you should be telling. You took out that loan because of your shallow and indecent thoughts. You were telling people around you about the money because you only saw her as money. Am I wrong? Oh yeah, there's something else.
What?
Your mistress? She was after the money.
What?
You got closer to that woman and told her that you were going to be getting an inheritance real soon, right?
What?
She seems to remember very clearly that you were saying that.
Did I?
I wonder what she would think if she finds out that you're not going to get any money.
It's not like we're going out for that, so...
Okay then. We're done, so you can do what you want. Don't talk to me anymore. Get out.
Wait, hang on! This is my house!
Actually, it's my house starting today. We're getting a divorce, so I'm not keeping you here.
Please, save me!
You will be receiving documents from Mr. Sean later. Make sure you read them because it will be detailing our divorce and my suit against you.
You're suing me too!
Goodbye. He had taken out quite a bit of loans going after his mother's money. He couldn't do anything anymore, and finally he just imploded. His mistress saw that and said that she had no interest in anyone without money, so she left him. Of course, I sued him for mine too. Damages don't just disappear because you declare bankruptcy, so he still had loans. There was no one left to help him, so he works part-time, living a terribly poor life. Oh yeah, and during our final meeting...
I was going to tell you this after everything was over, but...
Yes?
I got a call from her about a week prior to her passing.
From my mother-in-law?
Yes. She was bawling and saying, please take care of Melanie.
Oh.
She was thanking you profusely.
I'm so glad to have had her in my life.
You should keep pushing forward. For her too.
I will. Troublebuster!